Good morning, y'all. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everyone doing this morning? We're just going to give it a few seconds as per usual. Y'all know how we do over here. Let the notifications go out. All right, I think they went out. Perfect. So hopefully you guys have been doing well since the last time we spoke. It's been a couple of weeks. It's almost been a month. So I've been super busy this month, y'all. I've been doing a lot of stuff. Bike week happened down here. And I don't know if y'all know, but bike week is like a 2 week thing. They have like what they call white bike week or Harley bike week first. And then it's black bike week or crotch rocket bike week, as I like to call it. Hey, Nep. Good morning. Nep said, walks in with my good pawpaw robe and my Timothy Blaine dentures. I know that's right, nigga. Nep, I was so upset my bathrobe is dirty, so I'm walking around in my sweats this morning. Good morning, Miami Popo. How are you? Thank you for stopping in and thank you for being a member, Nep. I really appreciate it. Okay, so guys, first thing I want to talk about is Dee Ramsey. So last night, Dee Ramsey did a video and she was talking about her weight loss. She says she has lost over 100 pounds. Have y'all seen Dee Ramsey lately? She looks like a whole new person. And I didn't watch her whole video, but I watched a good amount of her video before I got distracted and went elsewhere. But mostly from what I got from Dee Ramsey, she was basically saying that, she put in a lot of hard work to lose that weight. And it disheartens her when somebody comes to her and says that, oh, you must be sick or this or that. She said, no, I'm not sick. I'm very healthy. And I put in a lot of hard work to lose this fucking weight. So shout out to Dee Ramsey. She looks like a whole new person. And she put a side by side picture of herself up. Good morning, BB Bimble. She put a side by side picture of herself up, and the before and after is like night and day. Like she lost all her titties. And y'all know I'm on a little bit of a weight loss journey over here. And that's one of the things that really scares me. Now, Dee Ramsey lost about 100 pounds within a year. In my year, I've lost about 35 pounds. So I'm going really slow and really gradual so I don't lose certain parts of my body. Like, I don't want to lose any titty meat. I do want to lose a little bit around the back, and I have. And I do want to lose like that gut and that fupa area, and I have, but I didn't want to lose anything below the waist. So I have like target areas that I'm looking at. So a whole body weight loss is just really not for me. But she looks good. She does. She looks really good. Y'all know she cut her dreads off, so she's looking really fresh and really clean over there. And she's living in Mexico. And I've never been to Mexico before, but from what I know of Mexico, as far as a culinary standpoint, they do eat a lot of fresh foods down there, a lot of fresh ingredients, not so much with the preservatives and prepackaged foods like we do here in America. And here in America, they really do target the black community with not so healthy foods, etc., etc. So oh, Nep said he forgot he was a member. Well, I'm glad you are, Nep, and thank you for being one. Hey, Roxy. Roxy said, yeah, I follow her on IG. She looks good and happy. I think I might follow her on IG as well. I'm not sure. I follow so many people over there. Good morning, Roxy. All right, so like I said, the only thing that scares me is that she lost all her titty meat. Like the before picture, her titties was nice and juicy. And the after, it was just nothing there. So that scares me a little bit. I ain't trying to do all that. All right, so the next thing I want to talk about is Seven. We're going to kind of be all over the place because a lot has happened. So I don't know if y'all have seen her latest video, but Seven came live. Hey, all the smoke. Thank you for being a member. Seven had came live and she said she is being harassed by the wife, bitch. I said, Lord have mercy. Just when you think the shit can't get no more outrageous, it be some new shit. So she says she is being harassed by the wife, bitch. Good morning, CCNTV. Hey, young MIA. I told you I don't care what you change your name to, bitch. It's always gonna be young MIA over here. But good morning, y'all. All right, so like I said, Seven says she is being harassed by the wife, bitch. And she said that the wife basically called her multiple times from a private number and was calling, and she finally answered. And I think at one point Seven did mention that she tried to get official on the phone, but the wife was like, well, he's not willing to talk right now or some shit like that. So I don't know what that's some crazy shit. Uh, Could you imagine, like, you in a relationship with this nigga, you fucking this nigga, he did not disclose he was married, and now he done ran off somewhere, and the only communication that you have, like, anywhere near him is his fucking wife, that he basically lied to you and told you he wasn't married, some bitch that you didn't even know existed, and now she want to talk to you about your upcoming baby? Oh, bitch. Ugh. Every time I think about it, my whole body just crumbles, and it's not even me, bitch. Oh my God. MIA says 7 stars got distracted from the manosphere. I'm not really too versed on the manosphere, young MIA. One of my good Judies out here, she left us about 2 years ago and went over to the manosphere. So one of my good Judies out here, she know the manosphere like the back of her fucking hand. And anytime I need a little information on them niggas over there, that's where I tiptoe over to. But I've heard some things about that side over there. I've heard some things about that side over there. Miami Popo says she's a liar. She's harassing them. Miami Popo, I've heard a lot of people talking about she's lying about this pregnancy. I don't think she's lying. Because why would you set yourself up for these type of drags and roast and gags that niggas is doing at your expense if the shit's not true? I don't know. I give her more credit than that to lie about that. Like, if the whole herpes thing, bitch, that was a lot. Okay. And this is a lot compounded on top of it. And I don't see why anybody with good working fucking sense will lie about any of this shit. Okay, I'm just saying. Miami Popo says she's harassing them. Look, she said the wife called her at least like 15 times from a private number before she picked up. If that's true, and you know Seven is not above showing fucking receipts, you know she will run right to her community tab and show that shit. If that's true, then technically the wife is harassing her. And she said that she wanted an apology from official. She says she's not willing to work with him on nothing as far as like seeing the kid, being in the kid's life, none of that shit, unless she gets an official apology from official. So I'll be waiting for the apology. You know he's gonna give it eventually. You know he's gonna give it. All right. So hey, View, how are you? Good morning. Thank you. All right. So next on the list that I want to talk about, y'all. Oh my God, Miami Popo said Little Bumpy Johnson Jr. Look, we still don't know for sure if he gave her something or not, because I remember her saying something like the nigga was on medicine and he was undetectable. I don't know. Listen, I don't know. I was thinking the other day, like, maybe she might have got the shit, y'all, because if he gave her pregnancy, he probably gave her the herp too, and that's just horrible. That's fucking horrible. But from what I heard, and from what I know, from what I heard out of her fucking mouth, she knew he had the shit before she laid with him unprotectedly. So shit's just the gift that keeps on giving, I guess. Next on the list, bitch. Yesterday. Wait a minute, before we go there, y'all are typing. Roxy says, I just don't see myself sharing such detailed information about my life to strangers on the internet. It's definitely giving attention seeking. Some people, Some people use their pages as personal diaries and blogs. Like, that's what it was before the beef sector started. Roxy, I don't know how long you've been here, Roxy. I know you've been here for a while, but I don't know how long you've been here. I've been here since like 2012. So before the beef sector started, that's what this was. It was kind of just like a personal blog, a diary on film, and people would really just kind of tell all of their business. That's why people have so much information on the James Caldwells and the Sean Bradleys and the Viewers of Views and those people, is because it used to be that. And some people are still, they hail from that era, and they still use the platform to do that. I don't have the balls. I ain't gonna lie. I don't have the balls to come out here and tell none of my fucking tea to these people, because I know what they're gonna use it for, and it ain't gonna be for no goddamn support. So why even bother? And the tea that I have, I mean, like, some of the shit's juicy, but it ain't really that fucking. It ain't as juicy as this shit that's going on out here. So my tea gives womp the fuck womp, bitch. When compared to like this shit that these people do. And this is just the stuff they tell us. Just imagine the shit they hold close to the chest. My Lanta. Oh, yeah. If you said keep some of the shit to yourself. If you said right, and I stopped that shit, yeah, because you seen how people, they use your pouring out of your heart against you. I mean, in this sector, they do. If you want to do that, then maybe like the beef sector is just not for you. You know. Roxy said she's been around since 2018, and she guess I'm right if you want to say video diaries. That's what it gives, Roxy. That's what it used to be. It used to be like a video diary. View said it was too much, and I wish I would have never shared what I shared. You know what, View? And these people, the ones who've been here for a long time, a lot of them are subscribers, and y'all are kind of lucky sometimes, because a lot of them are cool. Like, a lot of people know a lot of shit. They just choose not to talk about it. I know a lot of shit. I just choose not to say some of the shit that I know. And I know a lot of people out here know a lot more than me and can retain a memory more than I can. So MIA said goofballs in 7 chat be saying nasty comments. Young MIA, that's what beef sector gives. And a lot of the comments are either nasty or funny or a combination of both. I really like a combination of both. Like when you can hit that sweet spot right in the middle of super nasty and hella funny. I love that shit. For me, that's why Stomp Down is like one of my new favorite guilty pleasures, because that some bitch can hit right in the middle sweet spot between disgustingly nasty and hilariously funny and gag worthy all at the same time. Miami Popo said Nika tells all her lies. I mean life. Miami Popo, if you've noticed, Nika, even her friends who were her friends at that time, they always say that Nika is an amazing storyteller. People also say that Dovey is an amazing storyteller. Storyteller is code. When you hear storyteller in the beef sector, that's a code word. Storyteller don't mean storyteller. Storyteller means that you tell exciting, amazing lies that could be taken as truth but aren't really true. So storyteller means that you're a really exciting lie teller. So that's no secret. People just never called her an outright liar. They called her the code word, which is storyteller. I don't tell stories, bitch. Hey, Figure 8, thank you for being a member. View said they twisted my homelessness to the evil. Listen, View, them motherfuckers. Them motherfuckers take any type of coming out here and trying to spill your heart, and they gonna take that shit, they gonna run with it and twist it. And also, View, also on top of the lies, people out here have a really hard time with listening and comprehension. Like that was a big part of the SATs. And I'm pretty sure, like, first of all, a majority of these motherfucking content creators did not graduate high school. Ain't no way in fucking hell these bitches graduated. Second of all, they never even took a SAT or a ACT or even know what that even looks like. So they were never tested on reading and comprehension. And it really shows. And it's not even the reading and comprehension, it's the listening and comprehension. Like, bitch, all you got to do is listen and repeat. Like fucking Polly want a cracker. You can't even Polly want a cracker this bitch the correct way? Malanta. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me pull up my full chat on this other phone. All messages. There we go. Yes, view pop. They can't even fucking Polly want a cracker repeat the shit back the right way. It's ridiculous half the time. Hey, a snack name, Al. No, a snack and a meal. I always read that shit as a snack named Al. It's a snack and a meal. Hey, a snack. A snack say one time Nika had me going about her hitching a ride on a police chase with some people that had just robbed a store. My goofy ass asked her on the next live to finish the story. SMH. No, snack. That's good. We needed her to finish that motherfucking Tyler Perry ass story. Cause the shit was entertaining. Like a storyteller, an entertaining lie teller. You know, if you're gonna lie, at least make the shit entertaining. And you know, I'll give it to Tracy. That crazy psychotic bitch over there, she lies every time she opens those double-breasted lips. Every time they open, it's a fucking lie coming out of them. But like 60% of the time, that shit is entertaining ass lies. Okay? So you gotta get a bitch a pass. And if you like entertaining lies, then she's the girl for you. I don't mind an entertaining lie. All right, so next on the list, Olivia was over there on Kimmy. Did y'all see Kimmy's video the other day? Kimmy's video was really good. And we're going to get into that in a second, but we're going to talk about Olivia's part first. Olivia was over there on Kimmy and she cussed Big Bestie the fuck out. That shit was so good. I listened to it twice yesterday. I listened to it initially when it was live, and it was so good, and it was a lot going through my head when it was happening. So I listened to it again later yesterday evening, and I'm gonna listen to it one more fucking time today because that shit was damn-licious. It was good. She cussed Big Bestie ass the fuck out. I didn't think that Kimmy, you know, it's like when you go to like a summer jam concert or something, you know, you always have like the biggest name come out last. I didn't think that Olivia left anything on the stage for Kimmy, but bitch, I was wrong. Olivia tore that motherfucker down, burned it to the ground, and Kimmy came out on a burning, flaming stage and did her set and dropped the fucking mic. It was good. It was really good. Did y'all see the shit? A snack say Tracy crazier than a fly in a spider tank. That bitch is out upset. Me and one of my homegirls, we have like an ongoing little bet on if that bitch is gonna get herself 5150 this year in 2023. I said it was gonna happen, and I thought it was coming real close, like not too long ago. But she was able to pull her shit back. You know, she was able to pull that shit back together quick enough to, I guess, get a job. Did y'all see that bitch over there? She had some top flight security outfit on. I'm like, who the fuck hired this bitch of security? She got 2 hand braces on because she got the arthritis in her hands from all those truck stop dick jacks she used to give back in the day. And the bitch got bad knees, the bitch got bad hips, and the bitch walks around daily in a pamper. Who the fuck hired this bitch for security? And what the fuck is she securing? What is going on down there in bumfuck Mississippi? Can somebody tell me? What the fuck is that bitch securing? My God. I said, not the top flight. And that bitch had that shit buttoned up to the top. I was claustrophobic just looking at her ass. Every time I look at her in the car, I'm claustrophobic. First of all, she be stuffed in that motherfucker. Like, I know they say James was be stuffed in the clown car and all that shit, but no, Tracy the one to be stuffed in the motherfucking clown car. And that bitch seatbelt, her seatbelt has it out for her. That motherfucking seatbelt be be threatening to take that bitch's life on a daily basis. And I'll be over here like, go, seatbelt, go. Go, seatbelt. I'll be rooting for the seatbelt to choke that bitch out. He never quite accomplishes the mission, though. So, seatbelt need to get his motherfucking weight up. But between the way she's stuffed in that car and that seatbelt cutting off her throat, she had that shit buttoned up to the top, and the top flight little badge was flashing. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, does this bitch think it's Halloween? What's going on here? Why is she dressed up like that? And come to find out, somebody hired that bitch to be top flight. I was too fucking through. Too through. Where is she security? At the Cato's? Y'all remember that little store Cato's back in the day? Where is this bitch? At the Nike outlet? What's going on? Who's she stopping? Oh my God. All right. I'm sorry. We got off into a tangent. Let's get back to the shit we was talking about. We was talking about Olivia cussing out Big Bestie. That shit was real, real, real good. Let me try to think of something Olivia said. I can't even think of nothing she said, and I heard the shit twice. I remember it was all true though, and I put my black power fist up to everything she said to that bitch. MIA says swap meet security. MIA, I hate you. Why was I at the flea market last week, MIA, and they had little security out there and they was all old and feeble like Tracy? MIA, I fucking can't stand you. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yes, yes. Thank you, a snack. That was one of the top reads. She said Bree was the biggest bison on YouTube. But that ain't the first time somebody's called Big Bestie a bison, so it didn't really stick. She's been called bison before. Actually, I called Tracy the bison. I said that bitch got a big ass head like a bison. That motherfucker just chop it off and slam it on a wall with a little wreath around it like a bison. All right, so Kimmy's live, the actual live where Olivia cut the goddamn fool. Kimmy's live was interrupted several times by the likes of Trish and Ness. It was cute for what it was because I'm not subscribed to Trish. I've recently subscribed to Ness, but I'm going to take my subscription back because I haven't laughed yet. I know a lot of people really think that Ness is a good roaster and dragger, and I understand how they could think that. The bitch just not funny to me. I don't know. I just, I get it, but it's just not funny to me. So those two came up there and they had a little back and forth situation, and it was cute how they kept hitting the link and interrupting Kimmy. And Kimmy is really good. She's really quick on her feet with the excuse me, with the improvisation of it all. She's really quick on her feet with the improv with that happened between those two and Kimmy on her panel. That was really cute, the situation. So after they fought, and what they fought about a bunch of fucking nothing. It was a bunch of fucking nothing. Kimmy got up there and started telling Bree's business, bitch. Miami Popo says she clears her throat constantly. It drives me crazy. Who Miami Popo? Who clear their throat constantly? You talking about Ness? It must be her because I don't watch her and I don't know. Hey, Cruiser. Thank you for being a member. Oh, all the smoke say too much begging. I can't do Ness. See, I wouldn't know because I don't want the bitch. Roxy said, I loves me some Ness. She be funny to me. You know, Roxy, a lot of people say I can understand why people would think she's funny. I just don't think she's funny. You know, it's been a lot. It's been a lot. I don't. You know what it is? It was that whole Craig thing. That shit's too fucking creepy for me. I don't like that shit. That shit's creepy as a motherfucker. And it just leaves a nasty taste in my mouth and a disgusted look on my face when I think about it. And everything past that is just a fucking no for me, bitch. You weird ass bitch. But whatever. To each their own. View said it's all those annoying noises that she makes now that's off. Y'all is filling me in on some shit because I didn't know the weird bitch was over there doing none of this shit. Is it true she washed her cooch with a hose pipe connected to her bathroom? I don't know, but I wouldn't put it past her. Ain't she a bitch renting a room? I wouldn't put it past her. I wouldn't put it past her. Bitch can't even use her own fucking kitchen in her house. Like, what is going? You can't even walk around naked. Like, I can't be seen with the bitch who can't walk around naked in her own goddamn house. I'm just saying. All the smoke that her crew is awful. I'm sure. I'm sure it is. You know, she is a particular type of downtrodden bitch. So, you know, you have to be a particular type to, kick it with her like that. Be part of her crew, as to say. So let's talk about Kimmy before we get off onto another tangent. Kimmy was over there telling Bree's business, bitch. She was telling business, bitch. Bitch, she said Bree do not like her sister. She said Bree and the sister be fighting. She said the sister is a hoe. And be over there giving out rubbing tugs to random niggas who be having wives and girlfriends and shit. Mm-hmm. She said, Bree sister a whole hoe. Now, for my old school beef sector bitches, y'all saw the picture back in the day of Bree and her sister and her mama and her stepfather. So you know Bree and her mama and her sister, they all look alike. Let's just say that. They look alike. They look like family. We are family. I got all my sisters and me. Okay? And I'm like, damn. But I'm like, how these bitches keep getting all these niggas to let them touch them and shit. But I keep forgetting they in Florida. And Florida is home of the big bitch. So they in a sea of cows down there. Y'all know the sea cow is the walrus, right? They in a sea of cows down there. So I guess the men down there, they used to the shit. They used to the shit. I was holding my family potted comments to myself. Girl, yes, they look like a family of Teletubbies. You ain't gonna do the Teletubbies. The Teletubbies is cute, bitch. And the Teletubbies, yeah, they big, but they got the little roundness to their belly at the bottom. Them bitches, they ain't round. They shaped like fucking lumps. Like, what is big and lumped up? Like a potato? like one of them big ass russets with all the eyes and lumps and shits on them motherfuckers. One of them big ass russets that's like the size of your forearm if you're a regular sized woman. So, like I said, Kimmy said Bree don't like her sister. And Kimmy has said that Bree's mama, stay with her baby daddy's mama. Bitch, that shit made my brain hurt. I was like, because I was high when I was listening to this shit. I had to pause it and rewind it. I'm like, wait a minute, her mama stay with her baby daddy mama. What, bitch? What? I hate nigga math. That's some nigga math right there. If you said, wait, what? Yes, bitch. Okay, so Bree mama got a baby daddy. And Bree mama stay with the baby daddy's mama. And Kimmy said that the mama like 60 and that bitch staying with somebody else's mama. So MIA said Reaganomics. Fuck you, MIA. Yo. My God. I don't know where the daddy at a snack. I know she got a daddy and she got a stepdaddy, and it looked like somebody else got a daddy because it's a baby daddy. It's a lot of millions running around up and through that family. Them some big bitches, but they get it in, bitch. I ain't mad at it. And it also just lets you ladies know, just you have to be discerning on the type of men you deal with, because they may be dealing with bitches like that in that family. Would you want to fuck after a bitch like that? Oh my God. Nigga, I'll kill you today if you tell me I'm fucking after a bitch that looks like that, or just even presents herself like that, or acts like that. Oh, ugh, Jesus. It's important to talk to your sexual partners and to find out who they been fucking on and what is given, bitch. Cause it's like if Bree was walking down the street and she spit out her fucking gum and you walk behind her and pick it up and stick it in your mouth. We ain't going, bitch. All right, what else did she say? Oh, bitch. Bitch. Kimmy also told us that she convinced Bree, after talking to her for months and months and months, she finally convinced her to take her ass to the doctor and get a checkup, because the bitch hadn't been to the doctor in forever and a day. And she said when the bitch came back from the doctor, she had her updated blood pressure medication, and she had some medication for her long-term yeast infection that she had. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Listen, warning, warning. I know it's early. I know people are probably eating and shit. If you're eating breakfast, you may want to exit stage left or stage right. Or if you have a strong constitution, keep up with me, bitch. Kimmy has said that Bree was over there roasting and gagging about Kimmy and her UTI. Kimmy said, yes, bitch, I had a UTI, not a STD. But you had a long-term yeast infection that you didn't even know you had until I made you take your ass to the doctor to refill your blood pressure medication, bitch. And when you got the refill on the blood pressure medication, they also gave you the yeast infection medication for your big stinking pussy. And Kimmy also said that you didn't even know you had a yeast infection. You just thought an itchy, sticky pussy was normal for you. Bitch. Once again, Olivia did the damn thing so bad. I didn't think there was anything left for Kimmy, but I was wrong, bitch. I was so fucking wrong. Y'all know I don't have no problem coming out here telling you, bitch, I was wrong. Yes, you fainted. You called security. View said she fainted. She called for security. Security. Somebody go over there and scoop View ass up off the floor. Are there any men in the building to go scoop View up off the floor? Oh my God. MIA said I didn't know SeaWorld did that type of test. They do. If she actually did live in SeaWorld, they would have found that yeast infection quickly and gotten rid of it, because they test their animals quite often and frequently. Those SeaWorld animals, they are treated like gold, because that's the money. You can't let them get sick and die, because that's the money. Everybody want to see Shamu. You can't let Shamu get sick and die. I heard they were shutting down SeaWorld. I got to get down there before they shut it down. Cause you know the Peter people be mad. A snack say it's gonna take a long time to clear that up. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking because of the situation there, and I mean that whole like insertion of the thing with the cream and shit. They probably had to get that bitch a pill. They said, "Ma'am, we not even gonna do you with the cream. We're gonna give you a pill, bitch, and work this shit from the inside out." Oh my god. Oh my God. Oh. And then Kimmy had said she wasn't done. The bitch wasn't done. Kimmy was not done. Then the bitch had said that when people was asking her about when she met Bree at the dealership, was Bree stinking? Kimmy said, you know, back in the day, she said, no, the girl wasn't stinking, but Kimmy said she lied. Kimmy say she lied. Let me get some of my water. And I'm like, of course she fucking lied. Kimmy said when she walked in there, Bree was sitting down and she was waiting for Bree to stand up so they could, you know, give each other a proper hug, proper greeting. But the bitch was so big and fat and lazy, she didn't even stand up. So Kimmy had to bend down and get a bitch a hug while the bitch sat in the seat. And she said when she bent down and hugged the bitch, all she smelled was stank, sour titty meat. We talking about Florida in the summertime, bitch. Kimmy said all she smelled was stank, sour titty meat. That's what Kimmy said. If it's a lie, it's a lie Kimberly had told, bitch. Excuse me. I missed the YouTube streets. Yes, thank you, a snack. I was just about to get to that. Another thing Kimmy said was that was that Bree broke the chair at the dealership. Now that part had sounded like a lie. That part I sounded like a lie. I don't know. That part had sounded like a little bit of a far-fetched truth, which makes me kind of question some other things. But we gonna go with it until Bree come out here and fight for her honor and say yes or no to the shit, or don't say nothing at all. So Kimmy had said that Bree had broke the chair, and when she was leaving, she seen the man trying to wheel the chair out the office on three legs. And Jay Wilson messy ass was on the panel at that point, and Jay Wilson had said that, you know, Mercedes Benz ain't gonna let you get over on them with breaking up their equipment like that. So he believes that Mercedes Benz had put that chair on the back end of that loan. So she paying for that chair tied in with that loan for that Mercedes Benz. That's what Jay Wilson has said. Mm-hmm. Roxy, what the fuck you laughing at? Welcome to the 76 people in here. If y'all don't mind, please consider hitting the like or the dislike button. Either way, you know your girl ain't fucked up about it. And thank you in advance. figure eight, what you howling for? Listen, it's Sunday morning. You better keep it down in there, figure eight, when you get put out the house. Doing all that carrying on. So yeah, okay. So we talked about the steak sour titty meat. Uh-huh. All right. So the next thing I want to talk about. Hey, Skillet. The next thing I want to talk about is I'm pretty sure y'all have seen that Phi Babe and ZX have fallen out again. And this time, his rebuttal to her was really mean and nasty. I mean, she was a bucket of bitches and a bunch of hoes and this and that. But she did She did. I think yeah, she called his mama a bitch over text message. So that's what set him off. That's what set him off, and he was really set off. Also, I don't know if y'all don't watch him, because I know some of y'all, like, I know my chat really don't care for him like that. But if y'all don't watch him, he been on camera lately. He been on camera lately. So yeah, I wasn't gonna say this because I like ZX and I watch his content and I think he's fucking hilarious. I wasn't gonna say this, but I got to say it, bitch. I gotta be true to myself. He was live yesterday, and it was during like his intro because he play his music and shit in his intro. Now, generally, I don't care for people's intros. I like Kimmy's intro because Kimmy's shit is quick and is bumping. Bitch, believe it or not, Susan has a good intro. I like Susan's intro. The shit is quick and it's bumping. Um, Fi Babe, her intros be hit or miss. Lately, I didn't like that new one that she had, but I think she has a different one now. But I like the other ones that she had. But I really do. I like ZX's intros because his music usually goes with whatever he's going to be talking about. Kind of like how Timothy Blaine sings his little intro song in the beginning, and it ties into what he's talking about. But whatever. So ZX was doing his intro the other day, and I told you he's on camera now, and he was dancing and shit and getting down, and nigga, all of a sudden I seen his knees to his chest, and he was sitting in like he has a white chair that kind of spins, and I seen his knees to his chest. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? I'm surprised he did that little move, knowing the things that people say about him and the pictures they show of him with his leg in the air. It was just a little surprising to me. So don't be shocked if y'all start seeing pictures of that positioning floating around the beef sector, cause bitch, my eyebrows went up. And I'm a fan, so I know the haters was like, oh shit, bitch, ka-ching, ka-ching. I know the haters got their screenshots and they little clips and dips, bitch. I'm just saying, don't be surprised if y'all see. View said very flexible. Yeah, don't be surprised if y'all see some flexibility in the upcoming days or whatnot. Okay. Hey, Mr. YouTube Streets. Mr. YouTube Streets says it's already around. I saw it. Mr. YouTube Streets, my eyebrows went up. I was like, oh shit, bitch. Whoa. I knew it was finna be some shit. I was, oh hell, why did he do that? He know what they say about him and what they gonna do to him. He gonna be mad about it. He gonna be upset. I didn't take no screenshots of that. Y'all know I'm a screenshotting ass bitch, but I didn't get those screenshots. My phone really full and I gotta clear some shit out. So, but I knew they was gonna do it. Roxy said, "Where the pigs at?" Roxy said, "Where the pigs at, bitch? Where the pigs at, Mr. YouTube Streets?" The people want to know. The people want to know. Is it over there on the Instagram? Is it over here on the YouTube? The people want to know, Mr. YouTube Streets. Hey, TC, HBCU Queen, how are you? Cruiser say, "What's the title of the video? I got to see." Y'all drop the info in the chat. What is the title? And where are the pics? The girls need to know. I'm on my devices right now, so I can't hold on. Y'all want me to do it? Because I could do it, but I'm a little bit. I did some wake and bake this morning. I'm a little bit zooted, so it might take me a second. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Y'all better be glad I love y'all. And I'm messy. Let's see. Oh my God. I think this is it. Uh, okay, hold on. Let me do a share. Copy link. I'm coming, cruiser. It's like in the first 3, 4 minutes, cruiser. You go get your life, bitch. There you go. Oh my God. Oh my God. You said you gonna roast his ass, cruiser. I'll be right there front and center with my feet swinging from the bottom of the chair because you know I'm short. Oh, Skillet say she waking and baking right now. Some of that Afghan hybrid. I know all about that, Skillet. Happy hunting, cruiser. All right, so we gonna move on. Lately, you welcome. Lately, people have been making comments about James and how they waiting for him to fall out with Bree and Pizza. Mostly, I've heard it from Kimmy. Kimmy has been making comments and she sees like some things going on. And she also said that she has some receipts of them bitches talking about James in the background. She just hasn't said anything yet. It's one of her bullets in her arsenal. So, y'all know James went live the other day and they talked about the whole Nina situation. They talked about the whole Nina situation. And once I found out that it was about Nina and it wasn't like a true cleanup, I left the fuck up out of there. Because, first of all, I told y'all, I'm not doing any race talk with anybody in the beef sector because every single one of these motherfuckers is ill equipped to have that conversation. Nobody over here is educated enough to have that conversation, in my opinion. You bitches need to shut up about talking about real issues and get to roasting and gagging and dragging or shut the fuck up. That's just my opinion. So I don't stick around for the race talk. I'm not sticking around for the colorism talk. Not with this bunch of fucking savages. I'm not. So when I got the gist of what he was talking about and it was Nina, I left the fuck up out of there. But a lot of people are talking about the video. And a lot of people are talking about how Pizarro hit the link and didn't say anything or was uncannily quiet because they were slick telling her about herself because she is the one who keeps letting Nina up on the link and she is the one who I guess is co-signing Nina's bullshit. I don't fucking know. When Nina gets over there on the spaceship, I leave because that bitch is dry and boring. I don't watch her either. When Jay Dunn hits a link, bitch, I'm out. When Lovely Love hits a link, I'm out. Which means that for like the past week, I haven't really been watching too much of nobody. Because everybody's allowing Lovely Love to take over their fucking page. And for what? Even James did that shit the other day. I'm like, you bitches are so desperate for somebody to run your panel for you. You would allow lovely, stankin' ass Love to come up here and disrupt shit. And you ain't even gonna check her? You ain't even gonna fucking check her? You ain't even gonna mute the bitch? Like, really? You you have that less of respect for the listening ears of your public and our fucking time in our brain cells that you let this ragged dog ass bitch run wild on your panel. You don't do shit. You don't say shit. You just let the shit. I don't even fucking stick around. I leave. I leave. And even if it's just 5 people who leave, shout out to you fucking 5. Because I refuse, bitch. So that's just me. That's just me. Like, check that bitch. Make her act right. Or tell her she get the fuck on. It's not hard. How fucking hard is it? But like I said, these bitches are so desperate for somebody to run their panel so they can run up these hours and hours and hours and get a halfway decent looking check. Now, the ones who aren't monetized, I don't know what the fuck their problem is with the shit. I don't know why they do the shit. I know why they do it, because they're fucking trolling. Pizarro does it because she's fucking trolling. And she wants to piss y'all off. And she knows that pissed off people have an opinion. And if you have an opinion, you're going to be in the chat going fucking nuts and going crazy and giving her nimbus. Happy people don't generally have a chat flying off the motherfucking rails. It's when folks get upset. It's when that motherfucker be flying so fast you can't even read it. So she lets the likes of Lovely upset y'all on purpose. And then make y'all pay to get rid of the bitch. And y'all sit over there for it. You get what the fuck you deserve, actually. Actually, you get what the fuck you deserve. So kudos to you, pizza bitch. Yeah, she being up. She don't even be in her own fucking live. She be in somebody else fucking live. She be on other people's panels while she live. I done seen that shit too. The bitch, the disrespect for the chat. When y'all come over here to visit me, I'm giving you all of my attention. I'm not in other people's chats. I really don't try to give you too much dead air. I try to keep it going, and I make it quick and simple. I try not to do too much hemming and hawing, because your time is priceless. You cannot put a price on this. The time we spent, it's been 51 minutes. It's 51 minutes we spent together. You cannot put a price on that, because you may not be here in an hour. You know what I'm saying? You spent this time with me, so I'm not gonna fucking waste it with no bullshit. That's just me. All right, so we moving on to the next subject. We moving on. I'm sorry I'm not reading the chat, y'all, but if I read the chat, we're going to be here all fucking day. We're going to be here all day, and I ain't trying to do that. So next, I'll read the chat on the replay. I always read the chat on a replay. So Susan was embarrassed by, what's that nigga name? Sean G. And I guess the people who are against Susan, the Five Babes, the Treacy's, those people, they were very excited about it. I saw it. It was giving very much womp womp to me. Like, it wasn't like a bomb dropped or whatever. It was giving very much womp womp. Excuse me. And that's because that Sean G nigga, it wasn't funny. He could have done it like a little bit. He could have said some different things. Like, it just wasn't funny. Yeah, Cruiser. It was corny, because he's fucking corny. Like a old internet ass nigga, House of Girth. He on the internet showing his dick and shit. Like, corny ass niggas. Fuck out of here. Like, come on now. What trill ass, real ass nigga is on the internet showing his dick? That's some hoe nigga shit. I'm just saying. And I don't really be seeing it for hoe ass niggas like that. And the nigga ain't funny. Has that bitch ever said anything to make anybody in here chuckle or laugh? I'll fucking wait. Because the bitch ain't never said nothing to make me chuckle or laugh the few times I've heard his ass. And he ain't said nothing to make me want to go over there and see what the fuck he's about. Because I know what the fuck he's about. He's a hoe ass, internet ass nigga. Ew. And the fact that Five Babe is flirting with him, that's fucking embarrassing. Like, girl, if it wasn't embarrassing enough when you was over there flirting hardcore with ZX, now you got this hoe ass, internet ass nigga you in flirt. Oh, girl. Okay. Fucking embarrassing. But whatever. Have y'all noticed that all Susan's new friends over there, they are all fucking lame and boring, just like her? And they're all weirdos too. And what the fuck was that shit that bitch had on her head the other day? That bitch has always had a knack for the most creative headwear in the beef sector. Like if we were doing categories and shit, that bitch would win like most creative headwear. If you're old school beef sector and if you're old school to my fucking page, you remember a video I did long time ago, back before the arrest and all this sick dark shit that's going on. I think it was around Christmas time. This bitch came on here with a hat and it was like crazy looking. She probably still has it because you know that bitch don't get rid of nothing. And it looked like, I don't know, it looked like a Christmas tree, a white Christmas tree on her head. The shit was crazy, awful looking. She's always had a knack for the worst fucking headwear. And last night was no different because that shit on her head last night was giving swim cap. I thought it was a fucking swim cap until I like was able to get a focus on what the fuck was going on up there. Hey T Danielle, I thought the shit up on her head was a fucking swim cap, honestly. And then I saw it was like kind of like one of them, I don't know, an African bandana or something. It just, I don't know. The shit just, she never can pull off a look, bitch. What is that? What is that? I don't, she's not a horrible looking woman. I mean, she do have the face of a male dragon. Like it's shaped like a male dragon. Like, you know, if y'all watch Game of Thrones, you know how them dragon faces is shaped her. I mean, shit is shaped like fucking one of Khaleesi's dragons, Drogo face ass bitch. But I mean, she's not bad, horrible looking, you know? But she just never can fucking pull off a look or a hairstyle. She can pull off dreadlocks and like you know when she braids her hair and put some little dreadlock shits over it, yeah. But just regular braids, no, because her regular braids be looking dusty in 3 days. But she can pull off dreadlocks. Maybe she needs to stick with that. Okay, so next on the list, shut up, young MIA. That bitch talking about Dragonheart. That was a great movie, young MIA. I don't think that one had dragons in it though. Wasn't that with Angelina? Wasn't Dragonheart with Angelina? I just remembered that video Thotiana did with the dragon and the Popo. Yes, bitch. Yes, Nap. You remember that motherfucker? I've always thought that bitch looked like a male dragon in the face. Shout out to old school beef sector. Kiva said, don't you disrespect the Targaryens, bitch. My apologies to the Targaryens. All right, so next thing I want to talk about is Jay Wilson. I know y'all had heard about Jay Wilson and his situation. He got shook by Daryl Moore. Daryl Moore gave his ass like a little video and told him basically what he was going to do to him. And Jay Wilson didn't even see the video. Jay Wilson had one of his trusted cohorts email him and tell him like, look, Jay Wilson, this Daryl Moore nigga, he's serious and he talking about suing you and taking your house and shit. So you better take that video down before he gets real serious and pulls the trigger. So Jay Wilson got a little shooketh in his draws and his holy rolling draws and he took the video down. Do y'all know who was the maddest? Fucking Jason was so mad about that shit because Jason has been doing his damnness over there to try to get Jay Wilson's attention, to try to like make noise about him and Jay Wilson's situation, and nobody is really giving a fuck. Nobody's really saying anything. He's losing his goddamn mind because nobody cares. But Daryl Moore can do a video that Jay Wilson doesn't even see, and it shakes him to his fucking bones. Jay Wilson, that is. So he's just mad that he can't shake Jay Wilson to his bones like Daryl Moore did with one fucking video. But just a whole situation. The boys are going nuts. I don't know if y'all are knowing, but the boys are going nuts in 2023. They are. Boys are going fucking nuts. I love it. I love it. Because, you know, usually they leave it to us girls to do all the heavy lifting. And I don't really blame them because when you look at the demographic, it is like what 90-10, 90% female, 10% male over here. But they are doing some heavy lifting with the 10% that they do bring. That 10% is giving in 2023, bitch. Shout out to the black boys. All right, so let's see. Next thing I have, also, apparently, Jay Wilson doxed himself the other day. Y'all know Jay Wilson, he be driving in the car all the time. And if you ever notice, he be driving and never be making it to a fucking destination, bitch. Like Tracy. Tracy be driving and that bitch never make it to a destination. Or she just pull off over into a field some fucking word. He's like the weirdest motherfuckers. I'm like, y'all just act like gas prices ain't high as a motherfucker. Y'all just drive into nowhere to pull off in fields and be on live and shit. Like the craziest, weirdest shit. But whatever. Jay Wilson was driving the other day and he finally fucking went somewhere. He pulled off into a parking lot. Bitch, come to find out, folks are saying it's his goddamn job and he done doxed himself and showed people the route to work. Where the fuck do Jay Wilson be doing all that driving and shit too? I mean, I know they say he driving Uber, but damn, you never make it to it. We never see a destination. We never hear a car. You just always forever driving. Fuck that. Oh, that shit gives me anxiety just thinking about it. Cause I'm nosy like that. I always want to be like, where the fuck is they going? Where's this bitch going? These beef sector niggas, they good for driving and never making it to a destination. You know who else is good for that shit? Chopper. That's a walking ass bitch, but he never make it nowhere. I always used to be like, where the fuck is he walking to? You don't never see him coming back with no grocery bag slung over his arm or nothing. Where he be walking to? What's going on here? Niggas, you just out for a stroll and decided to go live? What the fuck? What? These bitches are crazy. All right, so what else do I want to talk about? A snack say Chopper all sweat and backpacks and ran over shoes, ran over Converses, high top Converses with the side leaning. Mm, mm, mm. So also allegedly, people trying to say that Nina is white. Who cares? If she is, who fucking cares? I mean, them bitches entertain Nina's dry, boring ass. So let them have her and let them be trolled by her or whatever. Next, let's see. Ooh, bitch. I don't know if y'all seen it, but over on ZX Community tab, he posted up the front of Reed, the Heart of Philadelphia's house. That motherfucker looked like a boarded up bando, bitch. Now we already, if you've been beef sector for many years and you was subscribed to Reed's first page before she pussied out and deleted it, and then you was subscribed to her second page before she pussied out and deleted it. Both times was dealing with Kwani in the situation. When she deleted both of those pages, Kwani had something to do with both of those times. We're not going to negate that fucking fact. But if you remember her first page, back when Mystery Van was out here on these streets, and Mystery Van used to be in her chat. I used to be in her chat. A lot of people, a lot of us content creators or people who are just, long time chatters. We used to be over there in her chat. She would go live every morning. And one morning, this bitch decided she wanted to show Mystery Van something. So she Watusi her little ass out there to her shed. First of all, the shed was old, which I ain't going to talk about because I got an old ass shed in my yard. But second of all, she opened the door on that motherfucker and it was like everything, like they just take shit out there and just throw it in that motherfucker. It was shit all on the ground. It wasn't a clear spot to walk in. Like old toys and shirts and just trash and all kind of shit. If you know Reed, you know she is not the cleanliness of the bitches, okay? So she gets to kicking shit around and looking for something, and she pulls out the Scooby Doo mystery van. I guess when her kids, or maybe her older son, had it when he was a kid or whatever. But just the look of that shed gave me an idea of what kind of filthy bitch this was way, way, way back then. Way before we had the camera slips and all that other shit. Way before we saw the rust in the refrigerator, way before we saw the bag hanging off the side of the chair, all that shit, all that disgusting shit, way before we saw her going live from her front porch and her grass was as tall as her ass. I knew that was a dirty, dusty bitch. But recently, ZX posted a full frontal shot, like of the front of her house on his community tab. And once again, that bitch looks like a boarded up bando. It don't even look like it's no glass in the fucking window. It looks like boards. The grass, once again, is as tall as her 4'7" ass. It looks like there's not a man that live. I mean, it looks like nobody lives in the house, but definitely it looks like there's no man who can do any maintenance that lives in that house. But that's a fucking lie, because her son, the oldest one, his ass is big enough to get out there and cut that motherfucking grass. What's going on? And she said Makai is very capable. Well, I'm sure his ass is capable to put a weed whacker in his fucking hand and get him out there too. What is going on? Girl, your face fucked up, your head fucked up, body look a little fucked up, house fucked up, yard fucked up, shed dirty, nasty, kitchen disgusting. What? But you got all day and all night to be on the motherfucking beef sector interwebs, screaming and hollering and cussing at 5 and ZX. Bitch, priorities. I'ma need you. Well, you know what? I was gonna say I'm gonna need you to take your ass to Home Depot and get a lawnmower, bitch. But that's almost impossible because y'all know that bitch ain't got no car. She works on the Beat Feet Express. I don't know. Listen, bitch. No, there's no excuses, because if Rico little 86-pound ass could pull a 50-inch TV on the motherfucking mega bus and get that bitch from Virginia to New York, bitch, you and your son, your older capable son, can put a goddamn box of a lawnmower from the Home Depot on the city bus and get it from downtown to your motherfucking house, bitch. There ain't no goddamn excuse. And you get my beamy daddy, my beamy daddy. Make that motherfucker cut the grass, bitch. What is going? What? Are you serious? You spent all that money on a machine to make t-shirts, but you won't put no glass or a screen on your front fucking door. Really? You just gonna board it up? Say fuck it. You know what? It might be a symptom of unruly children, because if the children are the ones who broke the fucking glass out in the first place and she replaced it and then they broke the shit out again, I'm sure she was like, fuck it, I ain't gonna replace it no more. I'm just gonna board the shit up until they grown and gone. Bitch, I know it's holes in the wall all up and through that motherfucker. I know it's holes all up and through that motherfucker. The way the outside look, I said, "Ooh, Lord." Now, it could be a possibility that that wasn't her house, that ZX just took a picture of a random house. But once again, I've been watching her for a while, and I kind of know what the porch area and shit looks like. And what he showed on his motherfucking community tab was very commensurate to what I done seen over these years. Bitch, 1+1 equals motherfucking 2. Bingo. I'm just saying. All right, let's see. What else do I want to talk about? I don't know if y'all noticed. I don't know if y'all noticed, but Kiki ass, that bitch ain't been to work in like 3 weeks. Have y'all noticed? Kiki ass has not been to work in like 3 weeks. I'm talking about girl Kiki. That bitch ain't been to work in like 3 fucking weeks. And like this, I only drink on Friday, Saturday, Sunday shit. That shit is over with. That girl. Cause I done seen drunk on Tuesday Kiki, drunk on Wednesday Kiki, and drunk on Thursday Kiki, and drunk on Monday Kiki. No, I don't know what the fuck is going on over there with Kiki. I can't watch her like that. In the beginning, I can watch Sober Kiki, but Sober Kiki has left the building for the foreseeable future, so I'll leave it up to others to report on Drunk Kiki because I can't with Drunk Kiki. Oh, a snack say Angie in love. Am I hearing something about her and Octavius being a thing now? Is it Octavius? Is that what I heard? Did I hear that correctly? Kiki and Octavius? Or am I wrong? Cause it was Kiki and Kiki. Mm. Oh, okay. Thank you, Roxy. Roxy said, yep, it's Octavius this week. Octavius, Sean G, Kiki, and Cam. Cam, that's another goofy ass bitch, right? That motherfucker's so goddamn goofy. It's embarrassing to the whole human race. And once again, everybody needs to know that motherfucker that Cam talks too much, that bitch stole his name from our girl, Tiffany Talks Too Much. He's a thief ass, hoe ass nigga. We ain't gonna forget that shit either. That bitch stole his name from Tiffany Talks Too Much. Cause he a bitch ass, hoe ass, internet ass nigga. Weirdo ass, cornball ass nigga. That nigga, his voice sounds like his dick skin is wrapped too tight around the head of his dick. Like he got like a little, I don't want to say it's a high tinge to his voice, but something is off there. It sounds like something's pinching the tip of his dick when he talks. I can't stand that nigga. Exactly. Goofy and boring. I don't know where the fuck he came from. I don't know where these fucking cornball. I know where these cornball ass niggas came from. They came from goof ass Susan. That bitch. I blame that bitch. Like they fucking with her and they think they can fuck over here with the rest. Nigga, what hood you from? And you know what? It's a lot of these Texas ass niggas. This has really just left a nasty taste in my mouth about them Texas ass niggas. I didn't know the level of goof and fucking cornball they have to put up with down there. I'm sorry to all my Texas ladies because ill. Fucking ill. Now, bitch, I don't fuck off with no West Coast ass niggas, no way. But I usually like would just keep the line like right there, like true West Coast. But no, Texas is added to the list of niggas I'll never fuck with. Cause ill. That whole crew over there of Texas niggas, they all are fucking, they got an air of corn about them. Bitch, it smells like popcorn all up and through over there. Ew. Like, mm-mm, mm-mm. Okay, also, y'all, also, so since the last time I talked to y'all, which has been a while, Dovication has happened. So shout out to Dovey. Dovication happened. But I'm still like, I haven't heard anybody like who went. Like who went other than Dovey? Who went? I'm trying to see. Cause I know like Dovey is hanging out with Just Read My Book these days, but I don't think Just Read My Book went. From the clips and the parts and lives and shit that I watched, I don't know if Just Read My Book went, but I don't think I heard her in the background or anything during Doe vacation. So who besides Dovey went to Doe vacation? I mean, is there anybody in the chat saying, "Oh, Dovey, we had a great time," or anybody we know? Cause it's been a while and I've been listening and waiting to hear, but I haven't heard. So just saying. Snack say my conspiracy theory is that Just Read My Book is Dovey's sister. They starting to look alike. No, you know what? A snack. It would be a good theory, but they do not have the same accent at all. If I can remember, Just Read My Book's voice. Her accent is of I think Just Read My Book has an accent of like a Virginia, Carolina, maybe Eastern Tennessee, that type of accent. Dovey, that bitch is straight geeky. Like Dovey's siblings probably sound exactly like her, and I'm surprised that her daughter doesn't sound more like her. But you do pick up more of your friends, their speech patterns and accents as opposed to your parents. I've studied speech patterns a little bit in the past. That's why kids, for example, I worked with a guy, he was from England, his wife was from India. So he had an English accent, his wife had an Indian accent, their kids were American, the kids had American accents. It was a lot going on in that house as far as accents went. So because they don't have the same accent, that would negate that conspiracy theory that they're sisters. They could be cousins though. I don't think really there's nothing else that I want to talk about. Let me see. Oh, Demetra. I don't know. I'm pretty sure y'all been watching Demetra lately, but Demetra has been doing real, real good. Demetra has been slapping the shit out of Big Bestie and Bestie with the Tessie at every given moment. And Demetra be coming through because Demetra be saying the shit that everybody be thinking. Demetra be saying the shit that I be thinking, but I be too fucking lazy to come live. So shout out to Demetra for letting me be able to save my fucking breath and reading these bitches on behalf of the beef sector. Shout out to Demetra. Let's see. Oh, okay. So the last thing I want to talk about before we get out of here is, so I know y'all have been seeing all this merging and shit going on with the Mo3 sector, et cetera, et cetera. It's about to be another merge happening, and we're gonna merge with the psychic sector, the black psychics, some card flippers over there. And I believe Susan will be to blame for this shit too. Now, a couple of lives ago, Five Babe said something about Susan trying to get in good with A Walk with the Ancestors. Now, if y'all don't know who A Walk with the Ancestors is, me and my bitches, we calls her ass Witchy Poo because the bitch is a whole witch and she be over there. Walk with the Ancestors, that's the name of her page. A Walk with the Ancestors. You type it in, the shit'll come up. This bitch got like moles on her face, like crazy fucking moles. Like the shit is uncomfortable to look at type of moles on her face, right? But that bitch is insane. She be over there putting voodoo on people. She be over there channeling Papa Legba and speaking in like different voices and tongues and shit and doing like little ceremonies and shit. Like lately, she hasn't been doing that shit, but that's like some of the shit she used to do in the past. Like she would have whole voodoo ceremonies over there, bitch. And she'll put a voodoo doll in your name and bury that motherfucker in the graveyard on your ass, or take the voodoo doll and throw that motherfucker in the river on your ass. She be collecting grave dirt and selling it and shit. Like it's a lot going on over there with Witchy Poo. And Babe, a couple lives ago, had mentioned that Susie is trying to get in good with Witchy Poo, with a walk with the ancestors. And I'm like, oh, shit. And come to find out, Cam talks too much, is also affiliated with that bitch and her crew in some type of way. So they all kind of like congregate with each other. The Mo three niggas in the witch sector, the voodoo sector, the card flipper, tarot sector, they all congregate with each other because when Mo 3 died, a lot of them card flipping bitches was claiming that they was talking to his spirit, bitch. Yes, when Mo 3 died, a lot of them card flipping bitches was over there claiming they was talking to his spirit. So a lot of the Mo 3 niggas was over in the card flippers lives because them bitches was talking to Mo 3 through the spirituals of things. So it's about to be some other merging happening with these card flipping bitches. And if Witchy Poo comes over here, it's gonna be some shit. And I'm telling y'all, do not engage with that bitch because she put voodoo on people. She put people in the effigies of. I've seen her put people in effigies of voodoo dolls and bury them motherfuckers in the graveyard. She'll burn can. You think Jovi is a candle burning bitch? That bitch is a candle burning bitch. Now I will say, everything that Witchy Poo tried to do to somebody else do come back on her ass between 3 and 10 times because that bitch done been through some things. Her and her girlfriend be over there fighting. Her ass has been homeless for the past year and a half, hotel to hotel. She's been accused of scamming her people several times. And if you accuse her of scamming or taking your money, that's when she start to pulling the candles out on your ass. So if that bitch ends up over here, do not approach the glass. Proceed with caution, niggas. This your warning, okay? That's the last thing I want to talk about before we get out of here. Oh, and just one more thing before we go. Never forget, Rob Rack is still in jail. This whole time we all been out here free, doing what we do, drinking our beers, smoking our cigarettes and reefers, fucking and getting fucked. Rob Rack has been in jail. Now, I don't know if y'all heard. I heard something, but I only heard like a little rumbling and it was real weird and nobody really said nothing else about it, but I heard something and I know I wasn't dreaming, bitch. I heard something about Rob Rack's prison bus getting into an accident. And he like fucked up his collarbone. And the prison bus was hit by a drunk driver, and the drunk driver what happened to be his ex-wife. I do not know if this shit is true or not. I can't even fucking remember where I heard it, but I know I heard that shit. Somebody said that shit, and it was the weirdest shit I've ever heard. And I was like, well, bitch, maybe I was listening to YouTube and I fell asleep and I dreamed that shit because it can't be real. Okay, Brooklyn Star said it's true. Bitch, what? What is going on? What? That's some crazy. Listen, only the beef sector. Will you hear some shit and be like, bitch, did I dream that shit or was it real? Because it couldn't have been fucking real. It couldn't have been real. But it was real. Oh my God. Okay, well, see, now I feel a little better because I just thought my mind was just going wild, bitch. Because I be in and out of sleep sometimes. And sometimes, if you smoke reefer, you smoke weed, sometimes when you're in and out of sleep, dreams and reality can get a little mixed up, especially if you go to sleep high. So, bitch, I was like, I couldn't remember where I heard it or who I heard it from, and I only heard it once, and I heard it in low tones and whispers, bitch. But I know I heard it. Okay, Mr. YouTube Street said he didn't hear the wife part, but he was injured. The hit bus real. I don't know the wife part. Is okay. Well, that's what I had heard. I heard his bus got hit. His collarbone was fucked up, and it was his ex-wife that hit the bus, and her ass was drunk, and she flipped the bus. I'm like, how the fuck you flip a bus with a car? What? I remember my brain went through all of these fucking prison break ass type of scenarios. Like, was she driving behind the bus? Or was the bus pulled up to the front of City Hall and she just ran into that motherfucker going 80? Like, I went through a lot of scenarios, bitch. And we'll leave it at that. All right, y'all. This was super fun. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me this Sunday morning. Uh, I hope y'all have a great day and y'all be careful out there. And once again, y'all be on the lookout for them Uno card flipping witch bitches that might be on their way over here, and heed the warning. Do not approach that motherfucking glass. Don't drop in them bitches chats. You don't want them even knowing you existing, because they ain't gonna put none of that hoodoo voodoo on none of me and my bitches over here. We are covered in the blood. And with that being said, it's your girl Thotiana Bust It Down. I will talk to y'all real soon. Have a great day, guys. Peace.